Good afternoon. I want to thank everybody for coming here this afternoon. At least the weather held out, so that's a bonus. And if you want to step a little closer, you can get in the warmth of the sun. We don't bite. My name is Laura Cox. I'm your Wayne County Commissioner. I cover most of Livonia, and I cover both Plymouth and both Northvilles. I have the distinct honor today to introduce our guest speaker, our man with a plan. But I just want to ask people here, who here is a business owner? Raise your hand. Sorry. Good. Who here is concerned about Livonia? There you go. Me too. I live here, my family. I'm raising my family here, and that was by choice. It's a great community, and I think right now we're at a very big crossroads, and economic development is something that our candidate has to offer us today, and so I want to just not really talk very much. I want to let the man with the plan speak to you a little bit about economic development and his plan for Livonia's future. So ladies and gentlemen, Jack Kirksey.
Thank you. And thank you, Commissioner Cox. I appreciate this opportunity, and I'm sure that it's always good just to see additional people here at the mall. And we also have representatives here from the Clarenceville School District, the superintendent, and members of the board, and others, and they have a very special interest in this piece of real estate in our city because this is part of their tax base. And at the heart of all this is a thrust for revitalization. And the northeast corner of Livonia is an area that has been with us for a number of years. And as you might expect, you have deterioration and the aging and blight that becomes part of that syndrome. This is an economic crossroads. I've had the opportunity earlier, serving as mayor of Livonia, to work with John Walsh and some others that are with us today, the Chamber of Commerce, Livonia Public Schools, other educational institutions, to try to revitalize the economy during a 5-year period from 1997 to 2002. We now once again have that opportunity to do that, and in this particular part of Livonia, we would be looking to do something very special, and that would be to create a development authority over in the northeast section, much like you saw along Plymouth Road. We would be able, in a systematic way, to revitalize by capturing any new taxes that are added to the tax base in that section without raising taxes. So that's a key part of the plan that we are offering. To make it work, you have to have teams, and we would have a strategic team made up of business owners, people from the neighborhood to work with us, community neighborhoods, and obviously other members of the private sector, so that they would come together and not only support the plan, but shape the plan as it moves forward. I referred to the educational components, and we have at least one member of our Livonia School Board here today. There may be others representing the school district, but we also have a representative from Schoolcraft College. Schoolcraft College has a small business technology development center, and this is an excellent example of the resources that are available to us to support a plan of this type. When you take a look at DTE, the Chamber of Commerce, a number of other businesses that are here that have economic development experts among them, it is our task to take and capture all this expertise and bring them in, working together in a coordinated direction, and that would be part of the plan, rather than trying to search for tax dollars that don't exist to create some type of economic development structure when you actually have one that could be enhanced by coordination and working together. But we do want to look at the recovery of these pockets of blight that are in our city that I mentioned. These are very difficult times for taxpayers, so the solution to do things does not necessarily have to mean any additional taxes. That would never happen under this particular plan. The economic development plan that we did for the 5-year period that I mentioned earlier we went to businesses and they voluntarily contributed better than $1 million, which converted 5 years later into $500 million of new investment and 6,000 new jobs. So this type of thing can be done. Certainly we can't duplicate what was done earlier because times have changed a bit, conditions have changed, but we do know that it's possible and it can be done. It's just a matter of leadership and bringing people together, uniting them, and having their collective energy move forward. We have members in the audience today, and those of you, by the way, the reason why this speech will be shorter than it was planned is because you're in the sun and I'm in the shade, so I've got to quickly get over where you are. I also don't have enough hairspray on the front of my hair. But on a serious note, we do have business owners with us and representatives from the real estate industry, and Dennis Wright, who's the epitome of the small business owner, and so we've got a lot of people here who really are far more expert than I am in the actual doing of the job, and we will be hearing from them, and I'm going to invite Commissioner Cox back to the microphone.
I just want to sum by asking or inviting everybody to come up and take a look at the pictures. Here's some pictures of blight. We don't have a lot, but it still is an issue, and you know, with the greatness of our city, and that's probably not a very good sentence, but you know, we want to make sure that we keep control of these small pockets, and we make sure that we keep the economic development moving forward. And here's some pictures of some good development, new development that we have in the city. So we want to invite everybody to come up and see these. Also, I want to thank everybody for coming, and if anybody wants to talk to members of the press, please meet right by the tree if you have any comments or if any questions, and Mr. Kirksey will be there to answer any specific questions you have. Thank you.